Okay, this morning we're going to talk about the maintenance of your vehicles. That's including the cars and the trucks. And the main thing with your vehicle during this time of the year when it's real cold and your air pressure in your tire. For example, the other day, me and my daughter were headed towards our job site, and we found out that the air pressure in the tires was low. And I had forgot about the fact that when it get cold, the pressure of the tires go down. And cause I'm from Miami, it be hot down there all the time.
It's
You know what I'm
hot.
saying?
Yeah, Georgia has four seasons.
So we had to stop by the tire place and have them to put air in all four tires. And we got back on track with that. Another thing I want to talk to you about is about maintenance of your vehicle. The right type of coolant in your car, especially during the cold season. Don't put nothing cheap in your car, please. Or it's going to be a headache in the long run. Whether it's oil, whether it's antifreeze, or whether it's gasoline, you're going to have problems in that area. Because you remember
We just went through this situation with our current vehicle where I was filling up at QT and also at Racetrack because I'm a brand person. If I have like a particular brand or a good feeling when I go somewhere, I always tend to go back to that over and over again. So I was always going to like QT in the Racetrack to fill up, but I was always getting the cheapest gas possible. And I didn't pass my emissions because I had bad gas inside the car. And what we ended up doing is going to my mechanic, and he told us what we needed to do is to pretty much get this what was it called?
the catalytic converter.
Yeah, it was the catalytic
Converter.
catalytic converter.
Yeah.
We can't pronounce nothing right.
It was a catalytic converter.
Yeah, but the name of the brand that he told us to put inside.
No. See, like I'm not, see, certain companies, they get that I call it derivative gas. But because they don't own their own gas station,
Like BP does.
like BP, Shell, that's the only two I can think of now. But the rest of them, they get the leftover gas, and it might say like 87% octane, but when you put it in your car, it's like 84% octane. So you keep on putting that gas in your car, then the water in that gas is gonna soak down at the bottom and cause the engine light to come on. Either the engine light gonna come on because you got bad gas in your car, or something wrong with the catalytic converter. So please be aware of that.
So what we ended up doing, because I had failed my emissions, because here in Georgia we have emissions, meaning that we have clean air standards. We needed to make sure that the gas tank was 1/4 full, and then added a cleaner in there and drove around for like miles before that light shut down. And then I was able to go ahead and retest, take my emissions test again, and go ahead and get my vehicle registration for this year.
Yep, we got it out the way.
We got it out the way. But think about this, because I also ended up getting an expired, my tag was expired during this process. I ended up getting a ticket because of it too. So I got a ticket for having my car tag expired, didn't have my emissions done, and that ticket cost me $139.
$139.
And that wasn't worth it. So
it's very, very important to have a calendar on the wall to mark down the events that you're going to do for the year. Your birthdays, your appointment, your dental appointments, your doctor appointments, what happened in a particular day that you want to make a note of it is very, very important, because it'll save you the headache of getting a ticket, paying that amount of money, that unnecessary amount of money, because you forgot the fact that it was time for you to get a decal, So right now, we have a whole lot of things on our mind now, We have the economy, we have a whole lot of things, personal things, you know. And sometimes we forget.
This was my first time ever being in this type of situation, like ever. So, you know, especially with the emissions, I've never had a vehicle failed emissions before. So that was not a good feeling. But like Dad said, I normally do use my wall calendar and then also the calendar on my cell phone to give me alerts to let me know when to go ahead and take care of different things pertaining to the car, be it an oil change or either anything related to, like he said, renewing my tag every year.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's very, very important, you know. And like I said, you know, keep yourself organized, because we head through rough times now. You know, the economy is gonna eventually go buck wild because of a certain individual as the president of the United States. Then you're gonna have a whole lot of things that you're gonna have to pay attention to and going forward. So if you don't have your transportation in order, you're gonna catch hell down the road. So make sure you have your transportation in order, you know, for the winter, spring, summer, and fall, and you can avoid this headache.
right, that's true. That is definitely true. So, anything else, Dad? The tires, making sure that you always do your what else? Oil changes.
Oil
I
changes.
mess up on that too, though.
Yeah. Oil changes, your tires, your oil change, and your brake lights. The brake lights are very, very important. And also your rear lights and your front lights.
Right.
You know, always have them checked out, where you won't be able to get stopped unnecessary. You know,
Right.
you know, by the police. So
Because they're looking, it's like a lot of the things that are going on, especially during the cold season, is a lot of police out there just scanning car tags, you know, in order to make that revenue for their particular city or county. So make sure you're not caught out there unexpected. Because it was funny when I did get my ticket, I asked him about the price because I thought it was just going to be like $34, $35. But when I went online, because I was guilty, you know, went online to pay that ticket, that thing was like $139 plus I think a $10 processing fee. So it almost came out to like $150.
and look how much. You know, I could have did with that. I could have brought me a whole lot of peanut butter
And
and jelly and some bread. You know what I'm saying? And sit down and eat it in front of the children.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have to do these things to avoid a headache, because you got to, going forward, we got to know how to budget and manage our money going forward, because the days is very, very crucial going forward. Okay, I think that's it.
That's
covered
it. I
everything.
think Dad just wanted to take the time and talk about that because he's been talking about that a lot to me. So he wanted to spread the message to you too. So
Yeah. Okay, take the time to like and please subscribe. You know, you help me out a whole lot. You know, my channel out a whole lot.
yeah,
Please subscribe and pass the wisdom to the next generation, your friends. You know, don't forget, each one teach one.
each one teach one.
Okay then. Thank you very much.
Thank you.